welcome to today's class. We're going to run through a beautiful yoga flow this morning, or this afternoon, depending on where you are. Opening up our hips, getting a little bit twisty, opening up through the chest, and just feeling nice and flowy through the whole body. So we're going to start lying down on our backs. Of course, if you want to play some tunes, go for it. Pop on your music now. And when you're ready, coming on down to your back. You can have the legs long, knees bent, just whatever feels nice for you. Hands can be down by your side. You may like to have one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Giving the body a little wiggle if you need to allow the body to settle and soften into the floor. Once you've found a comfortable position, start to bring your awareness to the breath. Tuning into the quality of your inhale and of your exhale. Noticing if the breath feels shallow or deep, if it feels smooth, maybe a little rugged. Try not to judge the body and the breath here, just observing, noticing, feeling. And then starting to maybe deepen the breath a little more. Taking the breath in through the nose. And then opening the mouth, sighing it out. In through your nose. Sighing the breath out. One more time, deep breath in. And out. Continuing your breath just in its natural rhythm. Taking one more breath. Letting it go. Beautiful. Very carefully bend the knees. Plant the feet to the floor. And just take the feet a little bit wider than your hips. Take the hands out wide and then just sway your knees from side to side. Just allowing the knees to fall to the right, back through center, and to the left. One more time each way. And coming back through center. Beautiful. Hug your right knee towards your chest. Then extend your right leg to the ceiling. You can flex the toes, point your toes, getting a little bit of movement through your ankle. You can circle your ankle around, rolling the foot. Just changing direction if you're choosing to take that circular motion. And then coming to stillness with your foot. Just gently pull that leg in towards you. Keep your tailbone flat, anchored to the floor. And then take a hold of your foot with your opposite hand. So left hand grabs the right foot, right hand reaches out to the side. Extend your left leg long. If your hamstrings feel super tight, just go for a little bend in the knee. And then just gently draw your leg across the body. So try to keep your right shoulder anchoring down. The left shoulder starts to anchor down as you draw that right foot across. Maybe your gaze goes towards the right hand. And slowly coming back through center. Let's switch hands. So right hand comes to right foot. Your left hand comes down by your side or out by your side. And just let your right leg open to the right, supported by your right hand. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Keep that left hip anchoring towards the floor. One more breath here. Exhale, soften. And then gently bend that knee in. Hug it in towards the chest, maybe a little circle through the hip. Beautiful, and then switch. So right foot down, left leg up to the ceiling. Here you can flex and point the toes. Maybe going for a little circle of the ankle. If you want to go for a little extra hamstring stretch, you can pull that your leg in a little bit closer towards your chest, or you can soften your knee if your hamstrings are feeling a bit tight. Circling the ankle around. Remembering if you're circling, you're changing directions. And then finding a little stillness here. Gently pull your leg in, taking a hold of the foot or the side of the ankle with your right hand. Extend your right leg long, left arm reaching out to the side as you gently draw your left leg across the body. If it feels better for you to keep your right knee soft or bent completely, go for it. Otherwise, pressing the heel into the mat as you take that little twist. One more breath here. And then come back through center, switch the hands. So left hand reaches to the foot, right arm out to the side as you take your left leg out, opening through that left hip. Try to keep your right hip anchoring down. Again, you can bend the knee if that feels better. One more breath here. And bend your knee, hug it in towards the chest. Maybe both knees hugging in. Then plant your feet to the floor, hip distance apart, hands down by your side. Let's go for a little tuck of your tailbone, scoop the belly, press through the heels, rolling up into your bridge. And then rolling all the way back down. Inhale, lift the hips, tucking the tailbone, lifting your hips to the sky. Roll them back down. So keep going here. Inhale to lift your hips up. Exhale to melt them back down. As you roll up, give your bum a little squeeze. Maybe try to drive your knees over your toes. Then as you melt down, keep your knees driving forward to find that extra space in the spine. Let's go for two more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale, scoop your tailbone or lift your hips. Squeeze your bottom. Exhale, melt all the way down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Go for a little rock from side to side. If you want to take happy baby, that feels nice, getting a bit more compression through the hips. Open through your bum. Beautiful. And then hug the knees in towards the chest. Start to rock and roll yourself up. If that doesn't feel good, you can just roll up off to one side. We'll all meet up in a seated position and roll all the way over into 4-point kneeling. So hands under shoulders, knees under the hips. Beautiful. Let's just start with a cat-cow. So dipping the belly, lifting the heart space, tailbone tips to the ceiling. Then exhale, scoop the belly, round through your spine, tucking your tailbone under, push the floor away. Inhale, dip your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. And then exhale, round, scoop your tailbone under, push the floor away, feel that rounder shape through the upper back. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. So again, just coming back to that quality of breath. Beautiful. Maybe noticing as you inhale that the breath actually facilitates that opening of the heart space forward. And then as you exhale, That exhale breath facilitates that rounding and contraction through the belly. Let's go for a couple more here if you want to add a few little extra movements, maybe swaying the hips, rolling through the ribs. Go for it. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. And then we'll all meet in a flat back. When you're ready, take your time. Okay, let's tuck the toes. Hands will stay underneath your shoulders. Feel the belly drawing in, so really lengthening through the spine here. Push the floor away, so feel that gentle doming into the upper back. Keep the gaze down, chin slightly tucked so the neck stays nice and long. Grip the floor with your fingertips. And then we're going to exhale to lift your knees just off the floor. Tap your knees down. Exhale, little lift. Inhale to lower. Go for two more. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lovely. This time we exhale, lift, hover the knees. And then send your bottom back to your heels like you're in this little crouch position. Keeping the hands pushing away from you. So really dig into the mat here. Shoulders drawing down away from your ears. Exhale. And then inhale, start to lift your hips high, straighten your knees. Down facing dog. Let's lift the heels. Ripple forward if you might need to adjust the feet here. Find your plank. And then bend your knees. Hover them off the floor as you send your bum back to your heels. And then start to lift the hips, find your down dog. Ripple forward, find your plank. Bend knees. Exhale, send your bum to your heels. Inhale, lift the hips high. Beautiful. On your next inhale, ripple forward, plank. Exhale to bend your knees, send your bum to your heels. Inhale, lift the hips. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, bend the knees, find that crouch. One more time, we're going to lift the heels. On your next inhale, ripple forward to your plank. And then we'll all drop the knees, untuck the toes. Draw the belly in, push the floor away. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward slightly, squeeze your bottom, and then exhale. Lower yourself down, bending the elbows, coming all the way to the floor. Beautiful. So here, let's take the hands a little wider off your mat. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Feel the crown of your head reaching long. Like you're trying to draw the crown of your head away from your pelvis. So find lots of space in your backbone here. On your next inhale, lift your heart space up and forward. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Give your bum a little squeeze. Then exhale, melt down. Inhale, lift your chest. Squeezing the bum, drawing the belly in a little. Exhale, lower. So continue here with your rolling cobras. Pressing the tops of the feet down so lower body is nice and strong. Allowing yourself, using that kind of anchor, to then find fluidity in the upper body. So think of anchoring from the pubic bone, tailbone down to the feet so that you can lengthen your spine out through the crown of your head. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Beautiful. This time we'll inhale and lift the chest. As you exhale, right shoulder dips towards the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, left shoulder towards the floor. Inhale, lift. One more time each side. Right shoulder down. Inhale, lift your chest. Left shoulder down, exhale. Inhale, your chest lifts. Now all the way back down onto your belly. Hands come underneath shoulders. Very gently press yourself up and back. Finding a child's pose here just for a moment. Stretching your arms long.
And then when you're ready, coming all the way up to a 4-point kneeling position. So hands and knees. Beautiful. Let's come for a little bird dog here. So we're going to take the left leg back, right arm forward. And then bring your knee and your elbow together underneath the torso. Inhale, big stretch long. Exhale, draw the belly in, knee and elbow meet. 2 more like that. Big stretch, squeezing your butt. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bring it in. Take that nice big stretch and hold. Beautiful. Now stay here and just keep squeezing your bottom. If you like, you can bend your left knee, maybe reach around and grab your left foot with your right hand. And then kick your foot into your hand, lifting that thigh away from the floor. Lifting the heart forward. Expanding through the chest. Taking one more breath here. And then without slingshotting your leg, extend that leg long, releasing the hand. Twizzle yourself around. So right foot comes behind right knee. Lifting up into a little supported side plank here. Come to your fingertips of your right hand. Draw the belly in. Squeeze your bum to open through the hips. Press the foot into the mat here, so left foot pressing firmly into the floor. Take a nice big inhale, reach that left arm long. As you exhale, lift yourself up to vertical. So chest lifts, arms out to a T, firm through that left leg. Inhale, reach your right arm up, left hand comes down, and then exhale, fold to your left. Big stretch through the right side body. One more breath here, opening through your rib cage. Stay for the exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, finding that little supported side plank. Left hand is going to sweep underneath your right side, so you're threading the needle. Reach your left arm to ceiling. Exhale, thread it under. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. So as you thread under, think of lifting your right side waist away from the floor. One more time, thread under, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left hand comes down to the floor, twizzle yourself back around, left leg is long behind you. Step your right foot back, finding a plank just for a moment. Then we lift the hips high, finding your down facing dog. Little pedal through your feet, maybe swaying the hips from side to side. And then finding stillness here, press your heels towards the floor, draw your shoulders away from your ears. And then we lift the heels, scoop the belly, ripple forward, find your plank. And then bend the knees, hover them off the floor as you find that crouch. Lift your hips high, down dog. Ripple forward to your plank. Last time, bend the knees, hover, crouch. Straighten the knees, down dog. Ripple forward, plank. And then lower your knees. And find your bird dog position, or your 4-point kneeling position, to come back into bird dog. So right leg long this time. Left arm reaches long. Inhale, stretching through the hip, through the leg, through the arm. And then exhale, knee meets elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it in. Little squeeze of your right butt cheek. Making sure you're not collapsing into your right shoulder or your left hip. 2 more, big stretch long. Exhale, bring it in. Last one, inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, stretch and hold. You can hold it here, maybe just bending your right knee, or you can reach around, grab that right foot with your left hand, kick your foot into your hand, lifting your thigh, then open your heart forward. Roll the shoulders down, little squeeze of the shoulder blades together. One more breath. And then without slingshotting, extend that leg long. Left hand comes down, twizzle your left foot around. Find that supported side plank on the other side. I'm just going to spin. You can stay where you are unless you need to turn to see the screen. So here, lifting up onto your fingertips, lifting your left side waist away from the floor. Firm through that right foot, through that right leg. Nice big inhale, stretching up to the ceiling. And then exhale, lift yourself up to vertical, arms to a T. Inhale, left arm reaches up, right hand drops to the thigh. And then exhale, big side stretch. Inhale, feel the rib cage expanding down the left side. Exhale, soften. One more big breath in. Exhale, wiggle that hand down to the floor. Your right arm reaches to the ceiling. Beautiful. Inhale, big stretch up. Exhale, thread your needle, reach your right arm underneath your left. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Two more like that. Remembering you're lifting your left side up and away, trying to make a little rainbow shape. Your left side waist. Exhale, thread. Last one. Reach the ceiling. Beautiful. Right hand comes down. I'm just going to twizzle myself around here. Right hand comes down. Right foot is long behind you. And then left foot steps back, finding your plank. Exhale, lift your hips high. Beautiful. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Start to just walk yourself to the top of your mat. Beautiful. Just finding a nice heavy ragdoll here. Maybe grabbing a hold of opposite elbows with your hands. Beautiful. Releasing your hands to the floor, little soft knees as you reach up to the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your feet back, finding yourself in your plank. Maybe dropping the knees and untucking the toes. Shift your weight forward on your next exhale. Bend your elbows, lowering all the way to the floor. Inhale, taking cobra, lifting the chest, squeeze your bottom. Exhale, melting down. Find yourself back in down dog, either through child's pose, lifting up through plank, maybe through up dog. We'll all meet here at the back of the mat in down dog. One more big breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, stretch up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. We inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, find your plank. Option to drop the knees, otherwise keeping them lifted. Inhale, bringing your weight forward slightly. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Coming through to your up dog, maybe cobra. And then lifting your hips on your exhale to your down dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach to the ceiling, stretch it up. Taking a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Feeling tall through the spine. Give your bum a little squeeze. On your next exhale, go for a little tilt over to the right, little side stretch through the left side body. And then reaching, stretch it up. Left hand grabs right wrist. Exhale. Little stretch to the left. Beautiful, reaching all the way up. Separating the hands, reach to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left hand stays down, right arm reaches to the ceiling. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Last time here. Right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back, drop your knee, keep the toes tucked. And finding your low lunge. So chest lifts, arms lift to the ceiling. Beautiful. So just making sure that right ankle stays under your right knee. Drawing the belly in, little squeeze of your left butt cheek here. As you exhale, can you sink a little deeper into the lunge? So trying to pull your knee over your toes, but allow your hips to deepen into the lunge. And then cactus the arms out to the side, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Inhale, maybe coming up out of that lunge, reach to the ceiling with the hands. Exhale, cactus your arms, open the chest, draw the belly in. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. 2 more like that. Cactus the arms, squeeze your bottom as you lunge. Inhale, reach. Last time, lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lunge. And then press the hands forward, send your bottom back, straighten your front knee, finding your half split. If you need to adjust the feet, that's fine. Just make sure this left knee is somewhat under your hip, your bums are going back towards your heel. Go for a little mini bend in that right knee, a little stretch. So your knee bends just a little, stretches a little. One more time, little bend, little stretch, let's hold it here. Can you lift maybe halfway, lengthening through your spine, draw the belly in. Exhale, maybe soften a little deeper into that forward fold. If you're feeling balancy enough here, left hand will stay down, keep plugging your right hip back. Reach your right arm towards the ceiling. Keep drawing the belly in, peeling those right toes back. One more breath. Right hand comes down to the floor. Reset yourself into your low lunge as you inhale, reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, reverse the shape. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands together in prayer as you hook your left elbow over your right thigh. Strong through both legs as you lift your back knee, finding a twisted lunge. One more breath here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, hands come down to the floor, frame your foot, puff the chest forward. Exhale, simple twist, reach your right arm to the ceiling. Beautiful, plant that hand down. Nice and strong here as you step back to your side plank. So squeezing through your left side waist, reach to the ceiling through your right arm. Taking one more breath. Beautiful, right hand comes down, coming to your plank. Lift your hips high, down dog. Right foot to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Draw your knee to your nose, shoulder shift over the wrist. Sweep back. Bring your right knee to right elbow. Sweep it back. Right knee, left elbow. Sweep back. And then right knee to chest, hold. Scoop the belly, can you lift your hips a little bit higher? Step your foot between your hands. Popping the chest forward into your runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten your front knee, any amount is fine for pyramid. 2 more like that, puff your chest forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, fold. One more time, bring it forward and fold. Holding here, plug that right hip back, maybe finding a little twist, reaching your right arm to the ceiling. Keep plugging your right hip down and back. One more breath. Right hand releases to the floor. Plant your hands, step your right foot back, hips to down dog. Ripple forward plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Coming through to your up dog. Hips go high, down dog. Taking a breath. Lift your heels on your next inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Bend your knee to the floor. Keep the toes tucked as you reach up. Low lunge. So again, just checking the alignment of your knee over ankle, knee under hip. Then cactus the arms as you sink a little deeper into your lunge. Exhale. Inhale, a little lift up. Exhale, lunge with those cactus arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Last one. Beautiful. Inhale. Let's reach forward. On the exhale, hands come down. That front knee straightens. Toes peel back towards your nose. Little bend in your front knee. And stretch. Inhale, bend that knee. Exhale, stretch. One more time, bend. Little stretch. Remember, the knee doesn't have to be all the way straight. Keep peeling your toes back towards your nose. Plug your left hip back a little. If you're feeling balancey enough here, right hand down, left arm up. Little closed twist. Make sure that right hip doesn't start to hike up. I'm trying to keep that hip plugging down and back. Taking one more breath. And then the left hand comes back to the floor. Lunge back into that front knee. Reach to the ceiling. And then on your next exhale, twist to your left. Right hand forward, left hand back. Flip your front palms. You inhale, lifting up. Exhale, find that little extra back bend. One more big breath here. As you exhale, hands come to prayer. Hook your right elbow around your left knee. Try to press through the hands to wrap your chest around. Strong through the legs as you straighten your back knee. So breath here. On your next inhale, bringing both hands to frame your left foot. Puff your chest forward. Exhale, find your simple twist. Left arm up. Slowly starting to transition to your side plank. Holding here, lifting your hips nice and strong. Taking one more breath. Left hand comes down. Find your plank. Lift your hips. Left foot to ceiling, three-legged dog. Pull your knee in towards your nose. Sweep the leg back. Left knee, left elbow. Sweep your leg back. Left knee, right elbow. Sweep it back. Left knee comes into nose. Scoop the belly, lift the hips as you step your foot between your hands. Inhale, puff the chest forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten that front knee in and out to find your pyramid. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, lift the hips. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, take it back. Holding here. Beautiful. Remember that front knee doesn't have to be all the way straight. Just keep plugging your left hip back. Maybe finding that twist. Taking one more breath. Left hand down, bend into that front knee. Plant the hands as you step your foot back. Finding your down facing dog. Ripple forward to your plank. Knees can drop if you need to. Lowering down, coming through your flow. Lifting and meeting back in down dog. Let's take your right foot to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. And then stepping your right foot forward between the hands. Lift your chest up. Find your present lunge. From here, let's go for a little bend in that back knee, nice and strong through the legs. Go for a twist to your right, left hand forward, right hand back. As you come back to center, straighten through your front knee, back knee straightens. Find your crescent lunge, twist. Reach to the ceiling, strong through legs, keep squeezing your left butt cheek. 2 more, stretch up. Ooh, bouncy. And exhale, bend. 1 more time, inhale up. Exhale, rotate. Let's find a little back bend here. Flip your front palm, reversing the shape. And as you come forward, hooking left elbow around your right thigh for that twisted prayer lunge. Keep squeezing your left butt cheek straight through that back knee. 1 more breath in. On your next inhale, very carefully coming up, opening to your warrior 2. So right knee stays bent, turning left toes in towards the front or the side of your mat. Strong through both legs, feeling the hips opening here, squeeze your bum. Beautiful, inhale, flip that front palm, reversing, straighten your front knee. Exhale, find a T-shape, keep that front knee straight. Lean forward, lengthening through your side waist. And then find your triangle. Left arm to ceiling, keep lengthening out of the waist. Strong through the legs. 1 more breath here. And then bend into your front knee, reverse warrior. Coming all the way up. And then starting to heel toe your right foot out to the side. Turn your left toes in further so your hips can be a bit squarer. Hands come behind your back, interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades, puff the chest forward. And then lower through to humble warrior. Try to bring your right shoulder inside your right thigh. Strong through the legs. Drawing the belly in. Relaxing the neck. Shoulders down away from the ears. Taking 1 more breath. Beautiful. Quick, swift, or I should say controlled swift transition here. You're going to lift up and then come around into a high skandasana at the back of your mat. So right leg extends, right toes lift. Bend into your left knee, toes turn out. Doing whatever you like here with your arms. You might like to reach up, maybe with some jazz hands. Maybe hands just stay in prayer. Maybe the arms just reach out to the side, feeling the chest open. Taking 1 more breath. Beautiful. Slowly turning around to face the top of your mat. Quick little pause in an arrowhead shape here. You're going to bring your hands down to the floor. Kick that back leg up. Start to straighten your front knee or your standing leg to a quick little standing split. Kicking that leg back and then dropping that left foot next to the right. Lift your chest, bum stays down as you find your chair. Beautiful, nice and strong through the legs, tucking tailbone, scoop the belly in, lengthen through the spine. 1 more breath here. Inhale, stretch up to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful, pick up your right heel. And then as you lift your chest, bring your knee with you. Reach those arms up to the ceiling. Kick your right leg out. Bend. Kick it out. And bend. 1 more time. Kick. And then your left hand comes to your left knee. Maybe you'll grab a hold of the outer edge of your left foot. And then maybe start to lower that right arm back behind you. Going for a little twist to your right. Maybe you'll start to kick that right leg long. Maybe it doesn't go all the way straight. Maybe it does. Can you really press the floor away with your standing leg? Lifting out of the lower back. Squeeze the shoulder blades to open the chest. 1 more breath. Slowly bend your knee if your leg is straight. Come back facing the front of your mat. Inhale. Kick that right leg out. And then pendulum your leg back. Finding a little aeroplane here. Keep that leg long. Lower your back foot down. Hands plant to the floor. Lift your left leg. Maybe bend your knee, open your hip. And then extend that leg long, three-legged dog. You might want to come down through a three-legged flow. You might just want to stay in down dog. Little all neat there when you're ready. Beautiful. Let's take that left leg back to three-legged dog. Beautiful. Knee comes in towards nose. Step your foot between your hands. And then lifting up. Find your crescent lunge. Let's start with exhaling into that rotation. Right arm forward, left arm back. As you reach the arms and come back to the front of the mat, straighten your front knee. Find your lunge as you twist. Inhale, stretch up. Nice and strong through the legs. Lifting out of your lower back. 2 more. Last one here. Let's find our twisted lunge one more time. Flip your front palm, reversing the shape. Lifting out of the lower back, opening through the chest. On your exhale, hands to prayer in that twisted lunge. Kick your right heel back straight through that back knee. One more breath. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we very carefully come up, opening to your warrior two. Back heel pivots down. Just going to turn. So front knee is bent. Squeezing your bum, opening through the front of your hips. Beautiful. Really stretch the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. One more breath here. Inhale, flip that front palm. Reverse the shape, straighten your front knee. Find your reverse triangle. And then exhale. Hands to a T, reach forward. And then fold at the hips, finding your triangle. So again, squeezing your bum, trying to keep that pelvis nice and square. Strong through both legs. Draw the belly in. Relax your shoulders. One more breath. Beautiful. Bend into that front knee. Come into your reverse warrior. And then coming up to your warrior two. Heel toe the left foot out to the side. Turn the right toes in. Clasp the hands behind your back. Press your knuckles to the floor. Open your chest. Draw the belly in. And as you exhale, folding forward. Left shoulder inside your left thigh. Belly drawing in. Strong through the legs. Just breathing here. Try to relax the jaw, the forehead. One more breath. Beautiful. Coming out from that bind, very carefully finding Padangusthasana at the other end of your mat. So left leg is long, left toes lift, bend into your right knee. Doing whatever you like with the arms, whatever feels good. Taking one more breath. And then slowly turning to find a kind of arrowhead position here, arms long behind you, back leg long. Hands come down to the floor, kicking into that right leg to lift your heel, standing split. Squeezing your butt, draw the belly in, and then right foot meets left. Lift your chest, sink your hips, finding chair. So come back to the top of my mat. Drawing the belly in, shoulders down. And then inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Lift your left heel. And then as you lift your chest, lift your left knee with you. Beautiful. Extend that left leg long. Bend it in. Extend. And bend. One more time. Extend. And bend. Right hand to your knee. Maybe left hand reaches back. So this maybe here is where you're at today. Maybe you'll grab a hold of your foot. Maybe that's where you're at today. Keep pressing through your standing foot, squeeze your standing leg and your right butt cheek. Maybe you'll extend that left leg strong through the standing leg. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more breath. Slowly bend your knee. Coming back to face the top of your mat. Woo. Extending that left leg out. Pendulum back. Finding your aeroplane. Very carefully bend that front knee as your back toes land. Sweep your right foot back to three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. And then maybe coming down through a three-legged flow. We'll all meet in down dog. Beautiful. When you're ready, bend the knees to the floor. Sitting onto your heels. Lifting your chest. Give the shoulders a little roll. Up, back and down. Beautiful. Let's just open up through the hips one more time, coming into camel. So let's bring your hands to the lower back, bringing yourself up into a high kneeling position. So giving your bum a squeeze here, drawing the belly in, a little gentle tuck of the pelvis, so tailbone tucks under. And then here, start to squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. Little puff of the heart space forward. Squeeze your bum to open through your hips. And then lift your heart space to the ceiling. Watching that you're lifting up out of your lower back. Maybe it feels good if you want to come down hands to heels. If that's not for you today, keep your hands on your lower back. Only dropping the head back if it feels good for your neck. Otherwise, chin stays tucked. Keep squeezing your bottom. One more breath. And bringing your hands back to your lower back. Bringing yourself back up to vertical. And lowering your bottom to the floor. Take your feet out from underneath you. Reach your legs long. Sitting up nice and tall, giving the feet a little flex back towards your nose. Reach your arms to the ceiling, lifting out of the lower back. And then as you exhale, find that length as you fold over your legs. Try not to grab anything here to help pull. Just find that nice natural heaviness through the body to get that space through the body. Keep the legs nice and active, even if the knees have to be slightly bent. Just breathing here into the shape. Whatever you need from this forward fold, just go there, take that. Without the feeling of having to push yourself or get to a space that you think you need to get to. No expectation. No preconceived ideas about what this needs to feel like or look like. Just a couple more breaths here. Seeing if you can soften your face and your jaw, your neck and your shoulders. On your next inhale, slowly rolling yourself up. Beautiful. Bend your left knee. Either keeping it on the inside of your right thigh or crossing your left foot over your right thigh. Left hand's going to come down behind your bum or behind your hip. Right hand's going to reach to the ceiling as you stretch up out of your lower back. And either grabbing your left thigh with your right hand or hook your right elbow to the outside of the thigh. And then exhaling to twist towards your left. Peel that left shoulder back. Try not to round into the spine here. Keep lifting up nice and tall. One more breath. Soften here. And then slowly coming back. And just switching straight over. So right knee bends. Either your right foot stays on the inside of the left thigh, or you can cross it to the outside of the left thigh. Right hand comes down behind your hip. Your left arm reaches to the ceiling. Big inhale. And then exhale, hooking your elbow or grabbing your right thigh to find that twist. Remembering we're going to try and lift up out of the lower back. So if you feel like you're rounding through your spine here, try to press yourself up. Give yourself some more space if you need to through the legs. One more breath in. Softening here, maybe twisting a little deeper. And then coming back through center. Uncross your legs and slowly wiggle yourself a little bit further up towards your feet. And then melt yourself all the way down onto your back. You can give your knees a little hug in towards your chest. Slide your left foot down to the floor, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Just going for a little reclined figure four stretch here. If you would like to, hug your left knee in towards your chest. Tailbone nice and heavy. Again, just relaxing the face, the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Taking one more breath. Release your left foot to the floor. Maybe crossing your right leg a little bit further over your left leg. Arms nice and wide. Maybe shimming your butt to the right. And let your knees fall to the left. Try to keep your right shoulder heavy. Inhaling, creating that space in the spine, in the lower back, the pelvis, and the chest. And then exhale, softening into that space. Taking one more breath. And release. Slowly coming back through center. Shimmy your bottom back to the middle of your mat. And we'll take our figure four stretch on the other side. So your left ankle crosses your right thigh. Maybe picking up your right knee, hugging it in towards your chest. Maybe just focusing on flexing that left foot so the toes peel back towards the left shin. Just keeping the knee nice and safe. Take 2 more breaths here. Lower your right foot to the floor. Cross your left leg all the way over your right. Shimmy your bottom to the left. And let your knees fall to the right. Left shoulder nice and heavy. Allow that space in the spine, especially the lumbar spine and the pelvis. Space in that left shoulder as you inhale and open the chest. And as you exhale, soften into those spaces. One more breath here. And slowly coming back through center, uncrossing the legs. Take your feet a little bit wider. Just allow the knees to fall from side to side. Coming to stillness, bring your feet back in line with the hips. Press through the heels as you lift your hips up, tucking the tailbone, finding your bridge. Maybe clasping the hands behind your back. Maybe wiggling your shoulders underneath you to open through your chest. Giving your shoulder blades a little squeeze. Keep drawing your knees in towards each other, nice and long through the front of the hips. See if you can open through the chest a little more, lifting your heart space towards your chin. Draw the shoulders down away from your ears. And then slowly wiggle the shoulders out. Roll all the way down to your back. Beautiful. You can hug the knees in towards the chest. Little rock from side to side. Maybe taking happy baby. Maybe you want to take your legs up the wall. Maybe coming into shoulder stand. Maybe into plow. Whatever feels restorative and nice on your body. Softening to all of that space you've created in your body. Space you've created in your mind. Hopefully feeling that sense of ease and softness. Whichever position you're in. Coming back to that quality of breath. That easefulness in the breath. Whenever you're ready, slowly coming out of your plow, your shoulder stand, legs up and ball, happy baby. And bring your feet to the floor. Stand your legs long. Letting your feet display out to the side. Maybe flip the palms up to the ceiling. Allow your face to soften. Shoulders relaxing into the floor. Allowing the belly to let go. Hips to be heavy. Arms and legs just sinking into the floor. Continuing with that easy breath. If you would like to stay here for a little longer, please feel free. But if you are wanting to get on with the rest of your day, your evening, wherever you're at, start to invite a little movement into the fingers and toes. Maybe a gentle rock of the head from side to side. And then slowly make your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll meet here with our hands in prayer, heart center, gently pressing the thumbs into the sternum. Maybe a gentle bow of the head down to the fingers. Feel this connection to yourself, to your body. Maybe feeling a connection to the collective energy that comes from doing the class together. Whether it's live or recorded, there is still that same energy flowing between us. Maybe taking a moment of gratitude here for your practice. Taking that feeling of gratitude with you into the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me for this little yoga flow. I hope to see you here again soon. Feedback always welcome. And I'll see you for the next one.